To be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Stroud. Open man there is Fryer, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On second down now, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Brown. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Brown once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald over the middle. Cooper with it. 7 yards the pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down and 3. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They run the counter. Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzgerald. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Jackson. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Don't stop that ball. Here we go. Here we go. How you get back? How you get back? Take your time. Come on, baby. Come on, let's get him. This is our time. Our time. You just want to play with me, baby. Time to go to work. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Stroud. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 22, Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 41, Fitzgerald. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and 2, Fitzgerald. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald over the middle, complete. That's Cooper. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 4. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald looking for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Pryor has it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Fitzgerald. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Darius Leonard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
To throw on 3rd down, Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about it. You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught by Fryer. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
I got 15. Get me away. Right.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Watch your team.
Throwing on first down. Stroud. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Handing it off to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got Harrison left side complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Fitzgerald, and his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald, he'll hit Jackson, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Right back to Brown. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, You just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.